In a distant realm beyond the reach of human eyes, there existed a magical kingdom known as Lunaria, where the sky shimmered with hues of silver and blue. Lunaria was governed by the moon fairy, Selene, a being of ethereal beauty whose wings sparkled with stardust and whose presence was as calming as a gentle night breeze. Selene had a special bond with the moon, which illuminated Lunaria with its soft, silvery light. Every night, she would fly high into the sky, using her magical wand to draw patterns in the stars and create constellations that told the stories of old. Her most cherished task, however, was to guard the moonstone, a powerful gem that kept the balance between the night and day. One fateful evening, as Selene was preparing for her nightly duties, a shadowy figure crept into Lunaria. It was Umbra, a dark sorcerer who envied the light and sought to plunge the world into eternal darkness. He had discovered the secret of the moonstone and intended to steal it for his own nefarious purposes. Under the cover of night, Umbra sneaked into Selene's palace and stole the moonstone from its resting place. The moment he touched the gem, the balance of Lunaria began to shift. The stars dimmed, and the moonlight faded, plunging the kingdom into a twilight that threatened to turn into complete darkness. Selene sensed the disturbance and rushed to the moonstone's chamber, only to find it empty. Her heart ached at the sight, but she quickly composed herself. She knew she had to act swiftly to save her beloved kingdom. Gathering her courage, Selene set out on a quest to retrieve the moonstone and restore balance to Lunaria. Her journey took her through enchanted forests where the trees whispered ancient secrets, across shimmering lakes that reflected the light of the distant stars, and over towering mountains that reached into the heavens. Along the way, she encountered various magical creatures who offered their assistance. There was Orion, the wise old owl who could see through the darkest of nights, Lyra, the gentle water nymph who could calm the fiercest of storms, and Draco, the dragon with scales that glowed like embers. With their help, Selene tracked Umbra to his lair, a fortress of shadows hidden deep within a mountain. The entrance was guarded by fearsome creatures of darkness, but Selene and her companions faced them with unwavering bravery. Using her magic, Selene illuminated the path, driving away the shadows and weakening Umbra's hold on the fortress. Finally, they reached the heart of the lair where Umbra stood with the moonstone in his grasp. A fierce battle ensued, with Selene and Umbra wielding their powers against each other. The air crackled with energy as light and darkness clashed, each trying to overcome the other. In the midst of the struggle, Selene remembered the true power of the moonstone. It thrived on balance and harmony. Channeling all her strength, Selene focused on the light within her, allowing it to flow through her wand and into the moonstone. The gem responded to her pure intentions, glowing brighter and brighter until its light engulfed the entire lair. Umbra, overwhelmed by the brilliance, dropped the moonstone and retreated into the shadows. With the moonstone restored to its rightful place, Selene returned to Lunaria. As she placed the gem back in its chamber, the moonlight returned, bathing the kingdom in its gentle glow once more. The stars resumed their twinkling dance, and the balance of night and day was restored. The creatures of Lunaria rejoiced, celebrating Selene's bravery and the return of their beloved moonlight. Selene, though exhausted from her journey, felt a deep sense of fulfillment. She knew that as long as she and the moonstone were there, Lunaria would always be a place of peace and enchantment. And so, under the watchful eyes of the moon fairy, Lunaria thrived, a kingdom where the magic of the moonlight would forever shine.